This meal comes together so fast. You got little bite-sized pieces of steak coated in an aromatic garlic butter, served over top some super creamy and delicious mashed potatoes. This is so easy to make and it comes together super quick. I'm not here to hold you up too much longer. Let me show you what I got working. Let's turn up the heat. The mashed potatoes are just the base. Just a few ingredients and you can have yourself a beautiful batch of creamy, smooth, luscious mashed potatoes. First, you gotta start with peeling, chopping, and boiling the potatoes. You don't need to see me peel and boil these potatoes, so I skipped that step. Strain the potatoes. In a small sauce pot, add a half a cup of milk and a half a stick of butter. Add a half teaspoon of garlic powder, a nice hefty pinch of salt, about a half a tablespoon. I know white pepper would be the pepper of choice for mashed potatoes because you don't want the black specks with black pepper, but I absolutely hate the flavor of white pepper. I think it smells and tastes like cow manure. So I'm going in with black pepper because I don't mind the flakes. That was about a quarter teaspoon. The heat's only on just to melt the butter. Once the butter's melted, turn the heat off. Take your potatoes, they should be nice and dry, and begin to mash. The potatoes are mashed and they're super smooth, and the butter and milk isn't even in yet. Let's add it. Here they are with the milk and butter added. Super smooth. Let's give it a taste. Wow, those are so good. Super creamy, velvety. It's simple, it's mashed potatoes. They come together super easily. You could use any base for this steak, but I figured mashed potatoes would go perfect. I didn't even have to chew. You just throw it in your mouth and swallow. Keep these warm and hold them to the side until your steak is ready. If you're not paying attention, this steak is gonna boom straight over your head, so get ready. It's garlic butter steak, so all your primary seasonings and flavorings are gonna go straight into this butter. Start with a half stick or a quarter cup. Move this to the side. It is garlic butter, so we do need garlic. 3 cloves, crush them, mince them, add a touch of salt, and turn it into a paste. Take your garlic paste, toss it straight in with the butter. Add a quarter teaspoon of rosemary and a quarter teaspoon of powdered thyme. Add 1 teaspoon of soy sauce for that umami punch. Not adding any salt because I've added salt to the garlic. The butter's salted and I'm gonna salt the steak. A little bit of pepper. Mix this all up. If your butter's room temperature, it'll probably be a bit easier. Mine's not, so. And after mixing a couple minutes at room temperature, the butter gets nice and warm, melts down, and everything comes together beautifully. For the steak, I've got a sirloin, and I'm gonna chop this up into bite-sized pieces. Take your steak, toss it into a bowl, coat it in a little bit of oil, some salt, pan on, and blast the heat. Toss in a bit of oil. Once that oil can run like water, you know it's hot enough. Take your steak and toss it in. Once that bottom side gets nice and brown, go ahead and give them a toss. Take your butter and toss it in. Once your butter starts sizzling away, turn the heat off. You can smell that rosemary, that garlic, that thyme. It smells so good. And this right over those potatoes, oh man, I cannot wait. Take your potatoes, toss them in. Take some of your steak, toss it right on. Get some of that butter and those beautiful juices, lay it right on top. And the final result, beautiful. Comes together super fast. Definitely gonna be tasty. I already know what the potatoes taste like, and I could eat those just by themselves. Let's give it a try with everything together. A little bit of that butter, those juices sitting right on top. Let's get 2 pieces of steak, why not, right? Cheers. It's perfect. The steak is nice and flavorful. You got those salty notes, the aromatic notes. It all kind of comes together and just hits you in the mouth. The potatoes, it's a nice base. Again, you could use any starch you want. You could use vegetables, whatever. The highlight is the garlic butter steak. The extra is the potato. This right here is definitely gonna get finished. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big fat thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, and until next time, peace.